What up, y'all? It's Drill Sergeant Lynch. I'm back again. I feel like it's been for freaking ever, man. S-Fam, so check this out. Week 8 of basic training. Week 8 of basic training. Especially with this whole pandemic going on. Crazy stuff going on, man. Crazy stuff going on. If it's your first time to the page, comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and stay updated, man. I'm trying to do as best I can with everything that's going on. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. So, week 8 of basic training, man, especially with everything that's going on right now. Normally in week 8, we have our last field training exercise, which we did. We had our last field training exercise. Field training exercise from beginning to end is about four days. Maybe 3.5 or 3 3/4 of a day, but about 4 days, right? So, this cycle with the weather and the, everything, the whole pandemic. I like to say pandemic. I don't like to say the virus. But the whole pandemic that's going on, man. We started out with a 10-mile ruck march, right? We get this huge backpack on. I know mine was at least 30, 35, maybe 40 pounds, somewhere around there. And we had to take these freaking huge rucksacks, these huge backpacks, and we had to walk 10 miles with these backpacks. Now, we did each mile in about an 18-minute pace. Each mile took us about 18 minutes. I got to lead my platoon. In this ruck march. Now, I kind of knew the route. I knew it exactly, but I thought we were supposed to turn one way, and we actually weren't. So I took the platoon down this road about 10 minutes down the, maybe not even that long, maybe about five minutes down the road. I realized it was the wrong road. I turned back around, got us back on the right spot. Quick, fast, in a hurry. That was solved real quick. Luckily, the weather was nice while we were ruck marching, while we was in the ruck march. We went on ahead and completed our 10 miles, got to the training area, and once we got there, it just started pouring down rain. And it was bad. It was rain and thunderstorms. And it was probably, I don't know, maybe a good 4 hours of that. So we took all the trainees, put them in these hard cover buildings. We gave them the MREs to eat, which reminds me, I found finally a pizza MRE. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, we put them in these hardcover buildings. We gave them their food. We tried to wait out this storm as long as we could. We got guidance from higher up that we needed to clear everybody out of there for the day. So we cleared everybody out of there for the day. That first night of the forge, that's what our field training exercise is. That last one that we do called the forge. Got out of there. I got to spend my first night of the forge at home. We had to be back early the next morning. When we did that, we got there that morning. We went on ahead and conducted our training that we were supposed to do out there. We did as much as we could because we didn't do what we could the first day. So we went on ahead and started out with our training. We didn't finish all the training that we can do that night. So we went on ahead and got the trainees, which it was a nice, beautiful day, beautiful night that night. We went on ahead and got the trainees in their patrol bases. Out in the woods for the field training exercise. We had them prepare their area where they're going to sleep in their sleep systems or sleeping bags, and we went ahead and put them down for the night. Got up the next morning, completed our training, finished up our training. From there, we had to ruck 4 miles. We had to ruck 4 miles to our next objective, right? So we rucked 4 miles from one place to another place. We got there. Once we got there, we completed our training that we had to do there. And luckily, this training, where we ended that training, we started another thing that we have to do, our night infiltration course, where we have to low crawl on the ground about the length of a football field, I would say. It seems about that long. So we go ahead and we do our tactical, our individual movement tactics for the trainees, and we went on ahead and did that. Great experience. I love it. It always takes me back to when I was in basic training and I finally got to graduate basic training and be called a soldier. So we went on ahead and knocked that out. That night after we completed that, we had to do the ruck march. We had to ruck 4 more miles back to the barracks that night. Pretty late night, y'all. We got to get in this training. We got to get the trainees trained up. And we did a nice little ceremony after that last night infiltration course training. Nice little ceremony for them. They're now able to be called soldiers. Once again, I love the rites of passage ceremony that we do for the trainees, especially when Big Drill Sergeant gets to read the script. You know, it becomes an emotional time for the trainees. They've been through some rigorous training for the past 7-8 weeks. They finally end with an intense individual movement tactics. They have to prove themselves to themselves and to each other, you know, that they're pushing hard and that they're not going to give up and they're not going to quit. They keep going, and they finally complete it. So once we have the ceremony, I go ahead and read in my most motivated voice that I can after doing all that crawling, after all that ruck marching, and just doing what I got to do. I show them that they can do it. They know that they can do it. And that's the end of it right there so far, right? We knocked that out. We rucked 5 miles back to the barracks from there. Had a late night, got accountability of everybody, made sure everybody was there, all the equipment was there. We went on ahead and shut it down for the night. A little bit later, wake up the next morning. All we did was field training recovery, where we start cleaning our gear, making sure we got everything squared away. If I remember correctly, that first day after the forge was just a regular old clean your gear, get the stuff done. Y'all make sure y'all rest up and do what y'all gotta do, and then we're done after that. So for that day, the next day, and it doesn't always run in this same order. Sometimes it just runs differently. So we give them. There was other training that we did too. This was only the training that I was there for. They also did the physical endurance course over again, and they did the confidence course over again. So you imagine 10 miles out to the training area, 4 miles, the next couple days or whatever, from one training area to the last training area. And then at the end of the night, 4 more miles to the barracks. That's 18 miles right there. That's 18 miles. So we work it out as best as we can with the time that we can. Normally we'll do 40 miles because we'll do land navigation also. And we'll ruck to the land navigation site too. So just a lot of different things that are changing, a lot of different things that are different from how we normally do. I know with the social distancing and all that good stuff, instead of the company leaving and rucking all at one time, we broke it down by platoon and we went that way, going to the different training areas and doing what we had to do. So I think as fam, I'm going to end it there. And later on, I'll talk more about this last week. Okay, so this will be part 1 of week 8 and what happens in week 8 of basic training. I still got a lot more stuff that I want to tell y'all. Maybe not that much, but a little bit more stuff that I want to tell y'all how we do in week 8. Y'all, I apologize for being so lengthy with my videos, but I got to do what I got to do. Just the way it is for right now. Maybe I'll try to figure something out, try to get y'all some more consistency with the videos and everything. But I do want to thank y'all for checking out your boy. We're about, I think, 650 something strong right now, S-Fam, on this Drill Sergeant page. So I just want to thank y'all for checking me out, rocking with your boy, through this time, everything that we got going on, my switch up to this new page and everything. So thank y'all so much. S-Fam, salute to y'all. Stay focused and motivated. Get motivated up in here one time, y'all. Appreciate it. It's Drill Sergeant Lynch. I talked about what happens in week 8. I promise, S-Fam, give y'all another motherfucking video on week 8. Deuces, y'all have a lovely night. I'm out.